this dude that totally stood me up, got me to buy a plane ticket to another country, round trip, and was gonna go on like an 8-day excursion date, first time seeing each other with me on Orange is the New Black. And he just, you know, I go to see his movie anyway. A drink. Shit. Right now, I'm in Alaska. I'm volunteering, having fun. The sun like doesn't set. So, still sunny outside at like 11. Today, I'm going to be talking about the time that I was stood up in Amsterdam by a guy who acts on Orange is the New Black. So this was around winter of 2016. I believe I matched with this guy on JSWIPE, which is like Jewish Tinder. So he tells me about this movie that he's going to be playing in. It's premiering at the Rotterdam Film Festival in the Netherlands. And he tells me that he's gonna stay in Amsterdam for 8 days and that I'm totally welcome to come. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go. He was really cool. We were really vibing, so it was like whatever. 2 weeks we've only been talking. I'm gonna go to Amsterdam with this dude. That's whatever. I'm going to give a disclaimer. This is not a catfishing video, although I wish it was. I wish I would have been catfished. It would have been so much better than the real thing. I know he's real. He really is in Orange is the New Black. But I'm not going to give his identity away, even though he did a really terrible thing to me. But I'll continue with the story. It's about a month away from when we started talking. And literally a week before, I had already bought my tickets, obviously. And he had already bought his tickets. He tells me that he's not going anymore and that he doesn't really think we should talk anymore. Out of nowhere. There was nothing to prompt this. And so I'm like, that's really shitty, but I'm still going. Like, I bought this super cheap ticket, round trip, to Amsterdam. I'm definitely still going to Amsterdam. I get to the airport, I call my mom the night before in the hotel and I tell her that my phone's broken. And you know, at this time I think I was 21 and I didn't need to tell my mother that, but of course, like, I'm still in college. I should probably inform my mother that I'm about to drop some money and go to Amsterdam and not talk to her for 8 days, but I didn't want to deal with that. So I went ahead, told her my phone was broken, and that I would reach out to her when it was fixed. So I go to Amsterdam. I stay in a hostel for $11 a night for 8 nights, or 7 nights, one of those. I walk the most I've ever walked in my life, get the most steps I've ever gotten, and I have the time of my life. And I actually did go to his movie premiere. I took a 2-hour train ride, because they have amazing public transit. Go down to Rotterdam, go to the Rotterdam International Film Festival, which I later found out, like a year later, that it's like one of the biggest film festivals ever. And I pay to see his movie premiere. He's the first one that dies. Just spoiler alert. I'm not even giving the name of the movie anyway. I'm not even about to try to out who he is. That's the whole, I mean, the story is short. Basically, to give a recap, met a dude on Jewish Tinder, talked to him for 2 weeks before deciding to buy a ticket to another country for a first date for 8 days with the dude. He stood me up a week before. I go to Amsterdam anyway, secretly, telling no one, especially not my mother. And I see his movie anyway. So, what a great story, right? And I don't know how I don't have more to add to that. Like, I guess you can just like make inferences, I don't know. I had a really great time in Amsterdam. I went to so many museums. I went to the red light district. I traveled in a train to go hook up with people. Like, it was amazing. Like, I loved Amsterdam. Would so recommend it, would totally go back. Just maybe don't do it for a guy that you meet who is a part of a major television series. Or do, like, I recommend that too, because it was great. I have no negative experiences And you know what he tried to do? A year later, he reconnects with me and he's like, want to go to North Carolina to my family's lake house? What, so you can leave me at your family's lake house? I mean, yes, I said yes, but I didn't go. Anyway, lessons learned. I don't know what they are, but you probably learned something. Lessons learned for you. I'm not changing. I would go to Amsterdam readily again for any guy, so if you're out there, just text me. I'll go to Amsterdam with you, and you can blow me off and it's fine. You know, everything happens for a reason, I think. Tell me about your worst first date, because I'm counting that. Except it was my best, I think it was my best first date. Tell me about your best first date in the comments below, and share this video with another person who has been stood up in Amsterdam by a guy who plays a character on Orange is the New Black. Bye!